Yeah, go live. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Brakata Hawa. Bashem Hamashiach Yawoshai Lanatan Lanu Wayom Hashabat Bashalom Borak Yisrael Selak Yisrael Toda. Amen. Blessed be your name, O Yahweh, for giving us the Shabbat day in peace. Bless Israel. Amen. Brakata Hawa, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yawoshai, Lanatan Lanu, Labasham, Makotora, Toda. Amen. Blessed be your name, O Yahweh, in the name of Hamashiach Yawoshai, for giving us the light, the incense for the prayer of the saints. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Echad. 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 Shema Israel Adonai Eloheinu Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Echad. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh your power is one power. Hallelujah.
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 The law of the Shabbat day in the Hebrew tongue. Repeat after the Hebrew. Exodus 20, verse 8 through 11. Zekar at Yom Shabbat Lakodasha Sheshat Yamim Ta'ay Wa Aishat Kol Malaak Ata Wayom Hashebaya Shabbat La Yahawa La'am Ta'aisha Kol Malaaka Ata Waban Wabatan Aibadan Waamatan Wabaamatan Wagoyin Basharayan Ka Sheshat Yamim Aisha Yahawa Hashemayim Wa'at Ha'aratz Arhaim Wa'at Kol Ashar Wayan Bayom Ashebayi Ayol Kan Borak Yahawa Adyom Shabbat Wa Yakodasha Bashem Hamashiach Yawoshai Toda. Amen. Exodus 20, verse 8 to 11, the law of the Shabbat day in English.
The law of the Shabbat day in English, Exodus chapter 20, verse 8 to 11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Most High made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Most High blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Amen. Psalm 15 in the Hebrew. Repeat after Psalm 15. After the Hebrew. Yahweh, Mayagor, Ba, Halakah, Mayashakon, Ba'ar, Kodashka, Ha'awolak, Tamim, Wapa'il, Sadak, Wadebar, Amat, Balababu, Lo, Regal, Lashabu, Lo, Aisha, La Ra'ayu, Ra'ai, Wairupa, La'a, Nasha, Karaba'u, Nabaza, Ba'aino, Manas, Wa, At-Rahai, Yahawa, Yakabad, Nashabai, La'arai, Wa'ala'a, Yamir, Kaspor, La'a, Natan, Banashak, Washakad, Ayon, Naki, La'a, Leka, Ella, La'a, Yamot, Laiwolam, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yawoshai. Amen. Psalm 15 in English.
The book of Psalms, chapter 15 in English. Most High, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walk uprightly, and work righteousness, and speak the truth in his heart. He that biteth not with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor take up a reproach against his neighbor, in whose eyes a vile person is contemned. But he honored them that fear the Most High. He that sweareth to his own hurt, and change not. He that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent. He that does these things shall never be moved. Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All praises and glory and honor unto the Most High Yahweh for giving us a week of hard labor, a week of traveling and driving and working. And we were exposed to all kind of disease, all kind of danger. But on Most High, during these 6 days, you were there with us. You had your angels encamped around your saints, that we may come back to glorify your great and glorious name. For indeed, you take pleasure in your saints, and you love the children of Israel. Oh Yahweh, thank you for this day of rest, for we breathe in a fresh air whenever the Shabbat comes, for we have to rest from all our labors. And this is such a blessing that we have to rest our mind and rest our bodies. And every Shabbat day we are glad and we are happy that we have that day off to celebrate the Most High creation. For in 6 days you have made all things, and on the 7th day you have rested, and you have called that day holy. And you have set the Shabbat day as a sign upon the children of Israel, even our forefathers and ourselves today, which are here, which are alive, as a sign that we are a set-apart people. We thank you, O Most High, for this great day. Let your glory be fill this earth, and let your spirit be among us, and let all the words that come out may I be according to your spirit, and let us learn something. Fill us with your word. Fill us with your wisdom. Let us speak thy words. Put your words in our mouth where we are dumb, that we may speak, where we don't understand, that we may have wisdom, and where we have no knowledge, but we can know. We pray and ask all these things in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahushua, Thwad Tamyan, Amen. La Shabbat may be sit.
Shalom Aleichem. Today we come to just bring a lesson about the key to wealth, but first of all, bring this lesson is kind of the vision of the lesson is in our community is kind of when money come or the way we do business with each other, the way the other nation do business with each other, this is different. And also the way when we do business, we treat each other, we can see why the other nation is prosper and we always in the bottom. There's something we don't do, they're doing. So first, let's go in the Bible and Ecclesiastes 7 verse 12. I like that better. I can take it, but I'm still have to take that. Yeah. All right, I have it in verse, right? Yeah, all right. Deuteronomy 7 verse 6.
Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. It reads, For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy power. For the Most High thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah. We are special people. We have to prove it. The Most High choose us to be the special people upon the earth. Everybody, all the nation, gotta look at us different, not coons and niggers. And the way they look at us right now, they look at us, okay, yeah, he's the next criminal. Whenever they see a black man, whenever they see a black woman, they think she's the B and the black woman, he's the thief. So, a bad man. So, it is time for the other nation to look at us different. Only thing that's gonna make the other nation look at us different now is the law and the commandments. Keep them. And Ecclesiastes 7 verse 12.
The book of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Yeah, money is a defense. And wisdom also is a defense. And according to our lesson, he don't say money is everything. And also he don't say wisdom is a different. But he say the knowledge, the excellency of knowledge, give it life to them that have it. That means if you know the proper way to use both, that's gonna be the key to success. So, and our lesson is kind of based on the way we do business with each other. When my money come, the way we sell each other stuff, the way when we're doing business, we don't really do business like the other nation. So, and also, the other nation have a character when it comes to all that. So, and our lesson is gonna be first of all, in business, we always if we see this guy or this brother doing something right, we tend to be jealous. And we rather go to the other nation sometime to do stuff and to help our own. And also, we can't put money first. We gotta put people first. And also, let's go to 1 Timothy 1. No, 1 Timothy 6, verse 10. We gotta reform our character. Because money, it's not everything, but money is a tools to use for necessary things.
1 Timothy 6:10.
Yeah, 1 Timothy 6:10.
The book of 1 Timothy 6 and verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows.
Yeah, when I say the love of money is the root of all evil, because when it's come to business, when it's come to the key to success, you can't love the money too much. Because that's why I said the love of money is the root of all evil. If you love the money too much, you can't do business. You gotta love your brother first, or the customer first, before money. And after you're gonna see everything gonna roll in a way when you put your brother first.
And
And
when you love money, when the word here, the key word here is love.
mm-hmm.
Love. That's a big word. When you love something, you're ready to do anything for it, include
Exactly.
cheating, killing, murdering. So what the minister's bringing out. If you're in business as a black man, the main motive should not be money.
Exactly.
Although yes, you will make money, but that should not be the main motive. It should be your service.
Exactly.
You understand? If you think about the community I'm gonna serve, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna give you a clear example. Me and my wife, we have a business, but we didn't do that business because we're trying to get rich. We did it to serve the community. And you know what the outcome is? When you look at our business online and other Israelite business, they sell things so expensive, and on top of that, they don't accept return. So many people on their reviews giving them bad review, like it's too expensive. On top of that, no customer service, and when we ask for a return, they don't accept return. But product is bad, no return. You see, but we created that business in a mindset of helping brothers get affordable clothes, get affordable Israelite clothes. So this is the main thing. A lot of people is trying to be in business to make money, but not to serve. You understand?
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and also what the minister just said, like you cannot put money first. Whenever you put money first, you go after money. So that means like if you go after money, money is gonna be your motive. You won't care about customer service. You won't care about people. When you will care about the money, so you won't make it. So that means like it's not gonna work. Everybody in this world you see that make a business that's gonna work. They see a problem, they put they bring the solution, and what happened? Wait. They see a problem, they bring a solution, and on top of that, they're making money. They don't say, okay, I see a problem and I see money.
No, there's a lot of people like that. They see the money first, but they always end up into many other things. But let me read that verse right quick. It's in that 1 Timothy 6, verse 9. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation, in a snare, into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Exactly. So basically when he's saying, when you become rich, when you have money, if your character is not, if your life is revolved around money and money, we can be rich, but money is not the priority for our lives. Exactly. It's the Most High in people. But when you become rich and you love money, here's your end. It's like you're going to fall into temptation, snare, because when you have money, a lot of girls, right? Women want you, many friends, and foolish and hurtful lust. That's like you see women, you can get any woman you want, all kind of size and shape and height and width. You know, you can get anything because you have the money, which drown men in destruction and perdition. So that's our brothers and our men. As soon as we have money, cars, girls, now what happened to R. Kelly? You understand? Because he's able to afford girls. He get girls 14, he get girls 17, he get girls 18, he get all kind of women. Because he have the key to wealth. And now eventually he's drowned into the perdition. He's drowned, he keep doing it until he's got no limit. You see? But go ahead, Minister.
Yeah, you have something? Go ahead.
We were talking about, putting the people first instead of money. In reality, this is something as a people we are lacking. You'll see oftentimes we do a business and we're ready to disrespect the customers. We're not ready to give them the best service that we can. That happened to me personally. I remember 2 years ago, I went to Haiti. In the hotel that I went to, my whole family, we were just standing there for like almost 30 minutes, and they had the office, the computer, everything was on. Nobody cared. They were just literally outside taking pictures. You would have thought someone would come to us and say, hey, would you need help? They didn't say nothing. So it shows you that hotel didn't have no customer service. And because they didn't have no competition, that's why we didn't go to another hotel. But if they did, if there was another hotel nearby, we would go to that hotel. So we don't put customers first. And because we are all about money, not putting the people first, that's why our business are not thriving.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, especially Haiti. Not only Haiti, like our community. When we come, last time, like I went to a store, there's a black lady, so-called black lady, and I was trying to buy something. I say, please don't put that on my food. He said, you better get out. Yeah, she said, you better get out. No, we ain't dealing with that. I said, thank you. I'm gone. That means next time, I ain't coming.
And please tell me which restaurant so I don't go. And tell everybody so they don't go. Yeah. Right?
Yep, so...
Now you tell everyone, now we don't go.
Yeah, I will.
Give us the address too.
All right. So, and our next verse gonna be like, when it's come to, we gotta reform our character. When it's come to business, when it's come to success, because success don't come like, okay, I have an idea, just like this on social media. I have the idea, yeah, I gotta work on it. No. You don't work like that. You work like that in movie and social media, but why everybody can have an idea, but not everybody willing to put that respect on people
to reform their hearts,
to reform their to reform their character, to actually put the idea together the way the scripture say it. To actually strive to that.
Right, but by example, someone could have a nice idea, I'm going to create a nice restaurant, but you rude.
Exactly. No, that's the worst thing.
So how you going to deal with customers? It's a nice idea. You may even have the money, the backing, the support, but you rude as hell. So how you supposed to even grow that restaurant? Like the brother say, I go to your restaurant and say, please don't put that on my food. You say, get out. Yeah. You'll not go nowhere. You understand?
I have a coworker who told me, he's like, I hate customers. That's why I can never do this. I just hate them.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
So then you can do business. You'll always work for somebody else.
Exactly. Some people were born for
Because at the end of the day, life is about people. It's not about money. If you can't deal with people, I don't know.
Yep. So let's go to. There's another thing we really lack. Is Ecclesiasticus. No, look. No, it's Proverb. Proverb 11 verse 4. Because this is really crucial for our community. It's just it's just like every day in our community. We see those things happen every single day. Every single day, every single day, every single day. They keep on going. But most of them you talk about okay, this is the way you should do things. They think the Bible is an old book. 11 verse 4.
The book of Proverbs 11 and verse 4. It reads, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Yeah, riches. That means even you have that business, there's a lot of people that are really proud. When they have that business, they're rich. But riches is kind of not the answer. The people is the answer. Even you rich, we can see that all over the world. Some people be rich, they filthy rich. When they die, not much people
attend their
funeral because they say this guy. And also when you rich, people hate you. People already hate you. Most people hate you because you're rich, because they're jealous. And also you would again, it's just it's another stone. It's another block. Because just it's even in some churches, you see that lady wear certain clothes, that this blood they have a nice car. They say you think you hold that because you wear that. They already hate you, and you would on top of it. That's another thing. Riches ain't gonna save you. It's people. It's customer. You have something? Go ahead.
Too often you'll see people have a lot of money. They tend to ignore others. Mm-hmm. And I always say that as a people, what we need our health, we need the Most High, and we need our people. This should always the focus should not even be the job. Our priority is our people. Make sure our people is doing well. Make sure your family is doing well. Make sure your health is good, and make sure you continue thriving for in the work of the Most High. Why do I say that? It's because when you're rich, you don't take care of your own neighborhood. You don't take care of your own people. What happened when you fall off?
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna help you. You know why? Because you didn't help them when you were all the way up there. Because you thought you were better than them, right? You couldn't provide for them. Maybe charity, right? Maybe you could start a school. Maybe you can help a couple of people support their businesses. This is why you have a lot of black celebrities. And I was watching a video. This guy used to be a basketball player. He was super rich. Used to play with LeBron James, with all those guys. And then he fell off. He retired. He lost all of his money. And guess what? Last time they show a video of him begging in the streets. You're telling me if you had helped your people, right? If you took good care of your family, wouldn't one of them give you somewhere to stay? Wouldn't one of them help you find a good job? So now you're homeless, begging for food, begging for money. It's an embarrassment. Exactly. So this is why it's necessary for us as a people, when we have $1, we need to help each other. And never think you ain't got nothing, because trust me, someone is far worse than you. So if you have $400, yeah, I ain't got no money, but you have $400. Somebody is asking you for $5. Right? So you're always in a better position, and you can always help somebody, because somebody's always doing far worse than you. That's all.
Yep. So, say something.
One thing, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath. So you know what profit in the day of wrath? People. Exactly. Not riches. We in this society, man, money is the God. You understand? Money make it. People worship money, man.
They say money over
they forget
everything.
Right. The women, when they get money, they're so proud. You understand? They can't talk to nobody. You know. Men, when they get money, they're so proud. You understand? They all the time, because of that pride, they forget what to even do with that money. Money is a tool that we have to use for the benefit of the greater good. When you have wealth, if one of the Most High bless one of our brother and our sister with wealth, the first question you need to ask yourself, how can I ask the nation? But if you right now, you have no money, you're not thinking of this community we're in. By example, when I go to the shop, I'm always thinking, what can I buy for the community? Exactly. If you see yourself, you don't have that passion while you're poor, trust me. When you have that money, you ain't going to think about no community.
Nope.
You understand? And I say that a lot of people only worship the Most High while they are poor now. Wait till they get money. They ain't no truth no more.
Exactly.
And they forget their brothers, they forget their sisters. But remember, riches profit not in the day of wrath.
It's okay.
One of the things I noticed among almost all Israelite communities, lots of men live the truth because of money, and lots of women live the truth because of relationship problems. So let's say they were with a man, and the man wasn't the truth, and the man there's something that happens and they're no longer together, she will decide to live the truth because she's no longer with that man. Or even with a man that's not even in the truth. As soon as they have this little relationship problem, they flee. But men will flee because they ain't got no money. Yeah, this truth, man, I ain't got no money, but you have to endure. That's how the Most High is going to help you. If I can't, if let's say we ourselves, we have an organization, for example. If you can show loyalty for little things like that, how could you be ready to be put in a higher position? It's the same thing. If you can be loyal to the Most High, right, when you don't have money, why do you expect the Most High to bring you to be among angels? Just because you're poor, just because you ain't got no money, just because you nearly go homeless, maybe in 2 months, you're like, yeah, I ain't with the Most High stuff, man. I'm going more broke. So you think the Most High should put you to have you sit among angels? You have no loyalty.
Both poverty and riches is a trap. Some people, when they're going down, they leave. Some people, when they're going up, they leave.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's why even Solomon said, Lord, don't make me neither rich or poor, lest I forget you.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so that this is something, because some people, they can, it's when they're too poor, yeah, they say, I don't know, man. I can't do it. When they're too rich, they say, okay, I can see the whole world. I can do what I want. So, and just remember, riches is not everything. And also, Ecclesiasticus 6 verse 1 in the Apocrypha. Yeah, because let's say, okay, in our community, we all wanna be wealthy. We all wanna be rich. We always on the social media. We gotta do something. There's a lot of scam going on in social media. There's a lot of scam going on because everybody want money, but honest money is it's not easy. It's not easy to just one day because everybody. That's why everybody just wanna be scammer nowadays. You got it?
Ecclesiastes 6:1.
Yes.
Ecclesiastes 6 verse 1. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that hath double tongue.
Yeah, because this talk about, yeah, instead of a friend, be not an enemy. Because in business, the way you deal with your brother, the way you deal with the partner, you can become an enemy. If you cheat him, he ain't gonna trust you. He's not gonna trust you. If you cheat him, he's not gonna trust you. If you try to take over him, try to take over the business, he's not gonna trust you. If
All right.
you
So let me say
Yes,
something here. That's one of the things, a lot of time we say black people don't work with black people, black people don't do business with black people. Facts, facts. But how many times you try to do business with somebody and they cheat you? Like how many we can count how many black people that's honest on our finger. Buy a land with a black person, that's when you're gonna find out. Or try to start having a business and money start flowing, boy. You understand? Even among Israelites community, One West, the camp of One West broke down because of money. When money start flowing, boy, now we're gonna see who's honest or not. Okay, somebody can be honest when there's $20, $100, $1,000, $5,000. 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, it's a wrap. You understand that?
Yeah,
50K, 100K, we're not even, that's for our community. You understand? At least the white men, they'll reach at least 2 million, then they start fighting. Black people, 50K, yeah, I don't know about that now. So let's see how honest go. Like it takes a fortitude of mindset for you to not let money destroy your honesty and integrity, man. You understand? You can have that stuff together, then all of a sudden someone trying to manipulate, trying to get more. You understand? Like even when the one that's actually honest is gonna become victim of the other one.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's crazy.
This happen a lot. Sometimes you say, okay, you have good customer service, but the other one don't care about all that. But now you become victim. You're spending in a business, or you're spending in anything you're doing with that person. He make you lose your integrity. He make you lose your business or anything you're doing with them because he's not honest. That's why he say in the scripture, I can two work together except they not agree. Sometimes Sometimes you try to work with your brother. Yeah, okay, let me work with your brother. Even people in the truth, you wanna work with them. It's just like when the money come, when the cash come, it's just like, okay, I can't work with you. I need the cash. Yeah, just like, and what's gonna happen when you become an enemy instead of a friend? It's gonna be conflict. He's gonna be conflict. The other guy is gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna do business with another Israelite because I did business with one of them. That's why he did. It's gonna be hard to convince this guy to make business,
to have business,
to have business with another one. So you make it harder for the next guy, and the next guy might be honest, but it's gonna be hard. So it's gonna be conflict, and we can go to Ezekiel 22 verse 12.
So the first thing here, I think we have to reestablish trust. Exactly. And trust. Don't say like black people don't do business, don't support. Even think about it. I'm looking at Etsy. Some brothers we support, right? But when they support some Hebrew business, they cheat them, or they're selling one. We have one problem too when we talk about cheating. If we buy this for $10, we expect to sell it for $30. My dog.
Don't make them that.
You see what I'm saying? Our people, man, it's like the extortion is real. If you go online, them shirts like our business is selling $17 or $20. Them cats are selling them for $45.
45?
A t-shirt.
I see them $50, $60. I don't know
It's a plain
about
t-shirt.
I don't
There's
know
a lady,
about
she got a decrepit garment with fringe, like $400. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm like, really?
You want to do the maximum.
And there's a brother that bought a garment online. It was literally a nurse t-shirt. They cut their pockets up. And they put fringes on it. That's a garment, boy. It's going to be $199. You see how people, man, we always scamming. We're like, and then when we have the business, we rude. Then we saying black people don't support. You want us to support scammers? You understand? Like, basically, trust have to be established by little. It has to be established in a cautious way. You understand? I remember I met a brother on Facebook. Man, that brother like, let's buy land.
Oh,
contact me, let's buy land.
I remember that.
Then when I start, gathering the brothers, we need to do papers and stuff like, you don't like that. Like, brother, man, that's not like that, man. Just send money so I can buy land. I'm like, really?
And also,
like, I trust you like that. Because you say you're a Hebrew with fringes.
Exactly. And hey,
ain't gonna happen.
Remember, you went on like,
or trying to expose me because
expose us.
Because I asked the brother for, like, we got to do paperwork. I need your ID. We need to work on a level I can trust. Mm-hmm. It's our brother trying to say they're gonna do stuff, but when it comes to do stuff, they don't really want to do it. So I'm supposed to do it where I don't know who you are.
But even the scripture say put everything on paper.
Yeah.
We got.
Like, he don't like that paperwork part. Just send him money like I know him. Why don't you send me the money instead?
Exactly. Exactly.
Sister, you had something? Mm-hmm.
Mm. No.
Right, come.
Wait.
Go ahead, miss.
I have a friend of mine who's currently in the truth. Um, he worked for his dad or in his dad's business for over 6 years. His dad never paid him $1. Never paid him. And you know what he was doing? Landscaping in the hot sun. Like he get off from high school, go straight to help. And if he's off, oh, what about Sunday and Saturday? Because at the time he wasn't in the truth. He has to go work with his dad. His dad never paid him $1. Yet the other nations, what do? They hire their children like actual employees and pay them. And another experience that this guy that I knew, not a friend of mine, but I just knew him. He started a restaurant. He hired a bunch of family members. They all show up late. They all showed up late. They never come on time. He was paying them $13 an hour. You know what happened? They say, you're not paying me enough. They want more money.
And they're late on top.
They're late. They want more money. And if he tell them something, anything, they're like, you can't tell me what to do.
Man.
But again, because it's his family members, he was scared to fire them. So we really do have a huge problem. And you know what that problem is?
We're insane.
We can't even trust each other. And like you say, our
Discipline.
people are afraid of papers. We like discipline. We're not trusting each other. And we hate papers.
I remember a brother come here. He's like, man, how can I be part of the community? I'm like, okay, there's some paper. He showed up normal. Like people just want to come in here and we don't need to know nothing. Like black people hate papers, man. We hate contract talk. Like so we can scam somebody at the end. So it can be, I never agreed to this. You know, I never said I would do this. You understand? You know, so that's why they're so scared of. Only a scammer is afraid of papers.
Exactly. And like only dishonest people. Only dishonest people afraid of paper because they just don't think they're gonna do what they say. They don't think
they know they're not gonna do it.
And let's go to Ezekiel 22 verse 12. Very quick. Let's do. Because all those things we're talking about right now, we're gonna go in things we should do. Because that's all the character like that we should not do anything. No, let's say we shouldn't do when we do business. So we're gonna show you things we should do. All right, let's go ahead.
Ezekiel 22 verse what?
22 verse 12.
Indeed, have they taken gifts to shed blood, that has taken usury and increase, and that has greedily gained of thy neighbors by extortion, and has forgotten me, say the Lord, the power.
Yeah. They have gift, they extort greedily, and they charge interest. But they forgot the Most High. The Most High say, you cannot change, you cannot charge your brother interest. Anything that increase, you can't do it. And also you can extort your brother. You can't do all that. I mean, when you do all that, buy a T-shirt for $5, and you're selling it for, let's say, $55, $60. That's extortion. Like, this is breaking the law in there. This is the Most High not gonna bless your business. The Most High not gonna be part of that business. He's gonna say, okay, not because you wear fringes, you say, okay, I'm righteous. No, the fringes should be okay,
a reminder.
Remind you of keeping the law, not to extort your brother, not to charge interest, not to take gift, or take gift, extort, all those things. So that means when you do all that, you don't do what the Most High says.
So there's a law that talk about we should not take usury, meaning what's that precept again?
It's in Deuteronomy 20.
It's also in. You got it?
I don't have it, but it's
let me
in
look
Deuteronomy. It's in Exodus and Deuteronomy, but I think 23. He said, usually do not charge your brother upon usury. Yeah, he said.
25:36.
Yeah, it's in Deuteronomy, it's in Leviticus, it's in Exodus. Yeah.
25. You said 25:36. It said, "Take thou no usury of him or increase, but fear the Most High, that thy brother may live with thee." So if you have a brother, you cannot be taking usury off of, meaning interest. Because you know why that law is important? If you have a business where you're loaning, you borrowing money to people, if your own people, you don't charge them interest, get who they're going to come to. They're going to come to you. The other nations now. Because the Most High didn't see the money first. He saw the people first.
Yeah.
Helping each other first. The Jewish does it.
They don't
charge their own people interest, and their people don't go to other nations to make the other nations rich. So they come to them. But when it comes to loaning with interest, we go to the other nations. So we put our people first. But our people, we refuse that. We see money. It's a people we love money, man. It's all about money, 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 money. You understand?
Yeah, like you said, there's something they open in Haiti. It's straight out of to just take money from the people. They charge you like you have to pay double. You have to pay double. If you don't pay on time, they might take your house, they might take everything, and they might put you in jail. It's just like if you don't pay on time, or not even pay on time. If you don't pay like consistently, sometimes you might miss a payment. Say okay, you can't call anything. Say okay, I'm gonna pay it the next month. They come. If you have a motorcycle or a car, they might take it, sell it, and just put that payment. And you still gonna have money to pay though. It's just like those things is really not good for the people. And also, like, you go ahead.
I wanted to say something. Before we started with this high interest on everything, back in the days, the way I knew it was that if you're late, they will charge you interest just because you're late. We never had a system in place that if you borrow money, you're gonna have to pay interest whether you're late or not. Here in the United States, if you borrow money, they will tell you 14%. You have to give 14% back. It doesn't matter whether you're on time or late. You owe 14%. But if you are late, then they will charge you late fees on top of the interest. Mm-hmm. How you expect someone to succeed when you're doing stuff like that? Just imagine, $100, right? 14%. That means you're going to have to pay another $14 on top of that, but the late fees could be almost 14% as well. So it just doesn't make any sense. But in Israel, according to the scriptures, we're not supposed to charge interest. They borrow $100, don't expect them they're going to bring $120 back. They will only bring $100 back. That's it. You're not supposed to expect $120 or $200 just because they had borrowed $100. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's how in Haiti right now they do certain things. Yeah, there's certain things they do. I think they give it a name. Man, those things, if you buy $1,000, you gotta give like another $1,000 back. But if you don't give the $1,000 cash, you still have to pay. Even you pass 2,000, you still have to pay until you got the $1,000 cash to pay. That's when you're gonna finish. I say, but this is really not according to the law, and this is, I think that's thief. I don't know how people even go to those things, but people like we as a people really, what you call that, really in need sometimes. We know it's bad. We say, okay, let's try it, and we try. So let's go to Deuteronomy 22:19 right quick, because this is not acceptable when we're doing that. And also, like the minister just say, when we're charging interest on our own people, guess who he affect? He affect our own family. He affect our own people. It's just like, go ahead then. 23 verse 19. Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy 23 verse 19. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, user of money, user of victuals, user of anything that is lent upon usury.
Yeah. Anything. Anything.
Let me finish 20. Verse 20. Unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury, but unto thy brother thou shalt not lend upon usury, that the Lord thy power may bless thee, and all thou settest thine hand to, and the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Yeah, exactly. You see, anything upon usury, money, victual, anything. Don't lend our own people upon usury. The other nation, yes, the Most High give us, they'll go ahead say, yeah, you can lend the other nation. You can suck the other nation money. And we see that perfect in the Jewish community. They don't charge interest like that.
So the whole idea is to get your whole own nation to be rich. Because wealth is not a matter of, in our mind, in Haiti or wherever we at as black people, I am trying to be rich.
Yeah, exactly.
But the nations don't think like that. They say, I'm American, but I'm trying to make the French rich. I'm trying to make the Swiss rich. I'm trying to make the Britain rich. I'm trying to make the Italian rich. So, and all together, when we all rich, we dominate everybody else.
Exactly.
But in our community, I'm trying to be rich individual. I don't care about no other niggas. It's my money and my money alone. You understand? But the Most High, look at it, says, thou mayest be blessed in the land.
Exactly.
The blessing is not a prayer where the Most High going to sprinkle some blessing on top of your head. The blessing is a whole understanding of how we should operate as a people. If we all operate that way, I'm not sucking you dry. I'm in your interest, you're in my interest. We all work together in each other's interest. Then we need to dry the other nations and help each other all be rich. And that's when we all gonna be blessed.
That's right. And also, why you see the what you call the wolf, the walking pack, it's really difficult for another animal to attack them because they're always together. But if all of us in our community, we all try to be a individual, try to be okay. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. I don't care about you. That's why you see whenever one of us, they shot one of us, anything happened to one of us, it's your own. We don't have the power to go fight like that because all of us trying to survive. But if all of us put our strength together, put our money together to say, okay, we're gonna create the next big thing. it's gonna be difficult for like somebody just come destroy it like that. Anything you see a lot of people behind it, you don't get destroyed like that because you're not gonna attack one people. You're gonna attack like an army. So that means that's why the most I say, yeah, you have to go back. We are a special people. We have to go back to the commandment to really do what we have to do if we wanna success. So and another a verse in Ezekiel 23, verse 13.
Book of Ezekiel 23 and 13. It reads, Then I saw that she was defiled. And they took, you said 23 verse 13?
22, oh, sorry. 22 verse 13.
Ezekiel 22 verse 13. Behold, therefore, I have smitten my hand at thy dishonest gain, which thou hast made, and at thy blood, which thou hast been in the midst of thee.
Exactly. That means when you charge interest, when you do all that above we just talk about, you know what the Most High gonna do? He's gonna smite your dishonest game. He's gonna take everything away from you. Because your hand gotta be clean. If you want your hand clean, you gotta go according to the scripture. Don't charge interest. Don't exhort your own people. Don't do
don't scam.
Don't scam. Don't do all that. Your money gonna be prosper.
Right. I mean, the blessing, as I said, blessing doesn't come from some magical way, but it comes from your reputation. First of all, when you're in business, reputation is the most important thing.
Exactly.
You understand? If, by example, if I know there's a merchant, like in Haiti they used to do, they would put little rocks among the beans so that the thing could be fuller. Right? So if I know you do that, you think I'm going to refer anybody to your business? And I bought half rocks and half beans. So who you think I'm going to refer to? Like our business we got online, a lot of people refer other people to it. Because they say we cheap and we nice, we give refunds. It's always good. Like even the customers say after certain days, even though we put 7 days, you can return. Even when they come, like it's okay, just return it to them. That's fine. You understand? It's not about the money. They need to know that we can work with them, and they're gonna continue to work with us too. Yeah, it's our brother, man. It's not. Don't make things about money.
Exactly.
You understand? It's all about people.
Yes, serve. Yeah, because and overall is compassion.
Also, one key thing about business for Israelite: be ready to lose for your brother.
Exactly.
If we're in a business, we lose money.
It's okay sometimes. There's a time to lose too.
There's a time to lose. It could have been all by yourself. You still lose.
Exactly.
Okay, right? Like sometimes, some people there's that guy, remember, the first time we started the business, you won't believe what happened. That guy, he bought a garment. That's the time we almost gave up at the beginning. He bought the garment, he used the garment, go to wedding and everything, and wait months and wanted to return. We're like, oh, come on, man, that thing. We didn't want to return it. But after a certain time, the guy kept calling. We're like, man, Israel's so dishonest. But after that, we gave him his money back. But after that, from that time, we're like, it's fine. We just return it. We'll work with them. We're willing to. Sometimes we have to lose for these people. It's fine. But it's okay. It's okay to lose for your own people. But sometimes we don't want to lose a dime.
Yeah, exactly, though. But sometimes there's a time to lose. We have to take the loss. So, and now, how to negotiate. Now we're going in the part how to do stuff like okay. Yeah, so let's go to Tobit 7 verse 12. Yeah, so Tobit 7 verse 12, because now this is the business part. I do deal with your blood.
You said Tobit?
Yeah, Tobit in the Apocrypha. Any contract you're gonna do, anything you wanna do with your blood, first of all, Tobit 7 verse 13.
The book of Tobit in the Apocrypha, 7 and 13. And he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to be wife to Tobiah, saying, behold, take her after the law of Moses, and lead her away to thy father, and he blessed them. And he called Edna his wife, and took paper, and did write an instrument of covenant, and seal it. Then they began to eat.
Exactly. Anything, you gotta put it on paper. Anything you gotta put it on paper. Anything your marriage, your business, anything, put it on paper, because that's how I'm gonna know if you really okay. Yeah. When anything can happen, you say, yeah, you said that's where we sign the paper. That's how I'm gonna trust you. But if you don't wanna sign paper, it's kinda okay. I can't really know if you're serious, because you just you say you wanna do that with. You say you want to do it, and now I ask you to sign paper. You say, nah, it's not about paper signing. I don't know if you're serious. I don't know what you call it, what you're preparing for me. So it's not going to work. But in business, it's contract.
Right, in our community, not so much, man. Like, we borrow money, no paper. We do contract. Then after that, then he's like, that's what he said, that's what she said.
Yeah.
And that's no paper, though. But in our people hate paper. If someone a black person, so-called black person, come ask you for money and you pull paper, never mind, man. Let me go to the cash checking, like they're not gonna make them sign paper.
Exactly.
So between us, we don't have to sign, but you're gonna go to the white man and you're gonna sign, won't you? Right?
So often in that, you'll see people that are afraid of signing papers. It's because in their mind, they already knew they wasn't gonna follow through with what they're supposed to do. We have this fear of contracts, especially if it's among each other, yet we're gonna sign a contract with Esau like Esau can't cheat. You see, they say in Hollywood, a lot of black celebrities, they sign those contracts, they don't even know what they sign until they realize that those people that give them those contracts rob them blind. Like literally, with the rob, take more than like 50% of what they're supposed to make. Okay? So some celebrities that know that, they will teach younger celebrities and say, listen, there's something they call a contract review. That's when you hire a group of lawyers, like 2 or 3, that review the whole contract and go back like years to see how they've been robbing you. And those executives in Hollywood, they hate that. If you mention the word contract review, they'd be like, you don't have to do this whole thing, I'll give you $1 million. They try to appease you, because the moment you do that contract review, you will discover they've been robbing you for years. And because we sign papers with them, we trust them, we sign papers without knowing what we sign, they rob you. But among our people, we don't want to sign papers. We rather sign papers with them. So this is something that's important. And if someone asks you to sign something, they're gonna borrow you a significant amount of money, like $2,000. Say, sister or brother, I'm gonna borrow you $2,000. Can you please make sure you sign here that you're gonna give it back? It's not that they don't trust you, or it's not that they hate you. It's the right way. That's how it's supposed to be done. If you read the book of Tobit 7, verse 13, there's supposed to be paper. It's not a bad thing.
Yep. So side paper and anything is a key to know.
Even now, there's a phenomenon among Israel. Our brother said, "That's my wife," but he gave her no paper.
No paper.
Right? And then sisters, then after that, they just walk out and sister like, "I thought you were my husband." You thought so.
Mm-hmm.
He just switched his word back.
Exactly.
And there's no record of his word except from the Most High, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But did you take a record of the word where he said, "I'm your husband"?
Nope.
He said, "Sister, because I sleep with you, you my wife."
No.
Yeah, about that. You know, there must be papers, as you can see in this scripture right here. Right, read that Tobit for me, brother Napash.
The book of Tobit.
Read verse 14.
The book of Tobit, chapter 7, verse 30.
Read 14. 14. Uh-huh.
What's it like here? I'll start on 13. Then he called his daughter Sarah, and she came to her father, and he took her by the hand and gave her to be wife to Tobias. So literally the father was there, handing her over to Tobias, saying, "Behold, take her after the law of Moses, and lead her away to thy father." And he blessed them. And called Edna his wife, and took paper, and did write an instrument of covenant, and sealed it.
Right. So we did things with paper, man. And GYC, you ain't gonna be, "Oh, that's my wife." Where's your paper, brother? Spiritual papers. We ain't dealing with that. We need physical papers, man. Physical writings.
Everybody can see.
I can add to that. And in part, it's to protect you and your children. Because if the men say we're married, there's no paper, nothing, and you're living in a foreign land, you're living in the United States, as much as we can have, our religious law, but you still have to have some kind of documentation according to the laws of the states where you live at, meaning according to the laws of the United States. And what happened is, let's say this guy had another wife that he's legally binding, legally married, and he's calling you his wife, right? And he died. Don't you think the state will give all his money and everything to that wife that's legally married to him? So you ain't gonna get nothing, and your children won't get anything.
Nope.
So, you don't want to put yourself in that jeopardy. It's not good.
Yep, exactly. So our next verses in business is Numbers 30, verse 2.
Numbers 30, verse 2.
We were talking about the contract. Yeah, the contract is good. Yeah.
Numbers what?
30, verse 2. Contract is good. Signing contract is good. But there's another thing in that contract.
Numbers 30, verse what?
Verse 2.
Numbers 30, verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Most High, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
Yep, exactly. So the contract is good. The signing the contract is good. Yep. But there's another thing. You gotta keep your word. You gotta say, okay, you gotta do what you say you will do. Because some people I know in Haiti, or even in here, even in the truth, they say something, yeah, I will do it. You say, I will do it, or I will do it. You gotta do it. You signing the contract, say, okay, I will. The contract say, yeah, this is 50%. This is you're gonna get 50%. When you get your 50%, you say, nah, that's too little, man. I need 70 now. You don't care about the contract you sign now. You wanna fight? No, it's not like that in business though. You gotta do or perform what you say you will do or anything you sign upon it. That's right.
Sometimes some people, they'll be like, okay, I'm going to sell this for you. I'm going to get 20% out of it. Right? You're going to sell, you get 20%. And the bad news is you only sell one. Mm-hmm. Even if you sell it for $20, you got to accept $20. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Because you accept that you're going to take 20%. In your mind, you thought I was going to sell for 200,000. But unfortunately, you sold only for 100. Then accept your $20. But the Negro's going to scrap.
Exactly.
Like, that's too little. Well, that's what you signed for. You can pay your bills. You agree to 20%, that's what you're going to get, 20%. But that's when a lot of time our people fight, man. Yeah. Because they thought they was going to make way more.
Way more, and they don't make that. They say...
Expectations kill them.
Yeah. Yeah, and also there's another verse in business, is Ecclesiasticus 42, verse 7. Because all those things in business, really, if we follow them, this is what make the ordination success. It's kind of... This is what make the ordination success. The ordination succeed, the ordination keep ruling over us. Because there's certain principle they have, we're just finding out. And they've been in the Bible for years. Go ahead. Ecclesiasticus 42, verse 7.
The book of Ecclesiasticus 42 and 7, it reads, deliver all things in number and weight, and put all things in writing, that thou givest out or receivest in.
Yep. Do inventory.
Ecclesiasticus 42, 7.
42, verse 7. Inventory. When you...
Receipts. That's receipts.
Receipt, inventory, and also, what you call that? The weight.
Right. Like, so deliver all things in number and weight, and put all things in writing, that thou givest out or receivest in.
Yeah. This is receipt and inventory, and also what you call that thing? Counting. Because some brother or sister, you say, I give you that business to do. Give me the, what you call the inventory, how much you sell. Give me the receipt. Give me all that. They say, you don't trust me. You don't trust me if you're asking me all that, how much I sell.
I hope that's not happening in our community. Listen, if we ask you for receipt, give receipt. It's just straight business.
Straight business.
Don't be mad. Don't be frowning. Oh, we've been in the same community for years.
For years.
Listen, man, it has nothing to do with anything. Give receipt, man.
Exactly.
It's business. That scripture requires that.
Yeah.
Right? Here's another thing. I'm thinking, maybe, a lot of time we trust the white man for real. Because we go to Walmart, we get the sugar, and they say it's 2 pounds. We don't even weigh that thing for real.
Oh, exactly. We just trust. We say, oh, yeah.
We're like, we don't care 2 pounds of sugar. We go home. Who told you it's really 2 pounds?
2 pounds. Oh, somebody did that in the subway. They say 6 inches.
You bring your measurement?
He bring his measurement. He said, no, it's not 12 inches. It's 11.4. So I need my...
Give him his full subway, man. It's about 12 inches.
It's supposed to be 12 inches. So, nah.
You ain't cutting in it?
Yeah, so that means that this is really what it is. And business...
And people can't cheat you like that. And people tend to be afraid of people that can cheat. Mm-hmm. That's why the Bible says deliver all things in number. Yeah. Right? Okay, I need to know the amount that's in there. and I need to know its weight. If you're gonna sell me something that's 5 pounds, I'm gonna come with my little thing and measure it to make sure it's 5 pounds.
Exactly.
Don't be mad if I pull out my scale.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, you really bring a scale? I thought you trust me. I trust the scale. You're not the scale, are you?
Exactly.
How do I-
Yeah.
Should I trust a scale that tell me the pound, or should I trust your word? Is your word a scale?
Nah, your word is not a scale. So, I mean, I have to follow what the scripture says. Just do some inventory, because you know what happened in that situation. There's a lot of people that lose the business instead of those things. The people that organize the business, they put somebody over the business. They don't do inventory. They don't know if that thing is booked. They don't know anything. They're just selling. To make the business function good or well, there's certain thing you have to always
You have to be diligent.
Diligent.
Yeah.
But some people, they what you call that, the machine or they think that make certain product, it miss a piece. It miss a piece. They keep a what you call that. They keep a
Tape in it, put
tape in it
They're not fixing it.
until it break. If you do inventory, say yeah, this is broke, we gotta fix it. It's crucial. Or I buy something for the business, yeah, give me the receipt, yeah, good. But I buy stuff and nothing happen. You keep buying stuff, no inventory. Eventually, the business gonna lose money, keeping.
Now, don't listen to all these motivational speakers. You got an idea. If you just put your mind to it. Let me tell you, wealth is not just money. It's a discipline. I always say that.
Discipline.
Wealth is not money. It takes work, actual work, to make it. It takes diligence to make it. You have a business, you're not doing inventory, you're not repairing, you're not keeping track of the money, you're not keeping track of the receipt, you're not going to make it. I don't care how much motivational speaker you hear, but if you're not doing your due diligence, you're cheating customer, you're not nice, you're not doing no return, listen, man, you ain't going to make it. I don't care how much motivational speaker you listen to.
And
it takes work.
One thing I learned about all those motivational speakers, they don't have business. They don't have business.
Their business is to motivate you.
Their business is to motivate you. That's what they're good at. So you're just gonna go to them to learn our business. They ain't gonna teach you. So,
yelling.
Exactly. So. And something like my auntie was talking about, she was at the job, at her job. They said the job was a chaos. Everybody do what they want. Everybody come like whenever they want. They come to our break. And you know what they say, or all those top boys do. They start firing the manager, the supervisor. They start putting all the people, putting more discipline. Now they say the business go right back. Because those supervisors, those managers, those people that used to be, didn't care about the business. And so something might break. You say, okay, this is break. What should I do? They say, don't worry about it. They don't care. Now they fire most of them. They're putting new people, they give new rules, new regulation. They say anything to order is to go to a channel,
they set the process.
They set the process. Now they say the business go right back. Even my auntie say, yeah, I was doing what I wanted, the thing I like it, but now it's better because the business almost collapsed. I won't have a job. I say exactly. It's discipline. If you don't have discipline, if you don't set a set of a principle in anything, it ain't gonna work. It's not about the money. not because those business don't have money. They have money, but when the customer, you send them a product, they start giving bad reviews.
Not only that, it's not about money. Them business. Remember, if the business sends you a bunch of merchandise and you're not selling them or you don't know, that's a loss. You're losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
And by example, as you were saying, yeah, a lot of employees there love when there's no rules and they have an easy manager.
Yeah.
But when they start lose money, what's gonna happen? They're gonna have to cut hours.
Yeah. Cut hours, exactly.
Do you still like it now?
You don't like it.
Right, but do you want someone that actually get this store running and you get paid and is doing good? Yeah. You can be promoted, they give you more money.
And overtime, everything.
Right, some people hate good managers.
Yeah, so
because they hate discipline.
Exactly. So,
but we all gonna lose at the end.
Yeah. So at the and also another thing in business is yeah. Ecclesiasticus 42 verse.
Only got 12 more verses, but
I have another verse. Ecclesiasticus 42 verse 4. Ecclesiasticus 42 verse 4. To see in business it take togetherness. Two. Yeah, go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus what?
42 verse 4.
42 verse 4.
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus 42 and 4. Of exactness of balance and weight, or of getting much or little, and of merchants and different selling. I got to read that. I don't understand where this comes from. It says, of these things, verse 1, of these things be thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. So basically, of these things, don't accept people's person to sin with these things. Exactly. So I'm going to skip to verse 4. Of exactness of balance and weight, or of getting much or little. Yep. And of merchants and different selling, and of much correction of children, and to make this side of an evil servant to bleed.
Yeah, and also right there, he talk about two things. He talk about exactness of balance. Sometimes in business, it gotta be equal.
So now I'm gonna say something like it says here, don't be ashamed of doing these things. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it say in business you gotta work equal, exactness of balance, and also, and do not be ashamed to what you call that, to counting everything, to try to be on top of things when people saying, okay, yeah, this guy is too much. Every little detail he have to say, he have to know about it. Yeah.
Right. So this says don't be ashamed of this thing.
Yeah.
Right. In the sense that when it's come to exact balance, to make sure that it's okay, it's on point.
It's on
right?
point. Yeah.
So don't be ashamed of that. If you're doing a business, right? Because people gonna call you like you what they call them? Mr. You cheap.
Crab, you cheap, yeah.
Yeah, they call you Mr. Crab of Bikini Bottom. You know, don't be ashamed. People call you Mr. Krabs. Make sure everything is exact, is on point, in balance. At the end of the day, if it's business, you're gonna be the one that lose. If you're not on point.
Yep. So our last verse is Ecclesiasticus 6 verse 14, 15.
That's your last one?
That's our last. That's the last.
Ecclesiasticus what?
6 verse 14, 15 and 16.
4?
6.
Ecclesiasticus
verse
6
14.
verse 14. Ecclesiasticus 6 verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that have found such as one had found a treasure. Nothing that does countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Most High shall find him.
Exactly. When you're doing business, you need that. You need a faithful friend
to help you.
To help you. You say this faithful friend is price. He don't have a price. This faithful friend is a medicine. This faithful friend is all that. We do business together in this community. We all about each other's interests, not, okay, put money first. So
another word is don't put anybody on your business too. Because the Bible says faithful friend.
Exactly.
How do you know it? Who can tell me how do you find a faithful friend? Who knows?
Are we finding a faithful friend, everybody?
Not you. How do we find a faithful friend, Brother Yaquan? Wrong.
There's something.
That's not how you find a faithful friend. Not because they're learning the laws.
They're learning the law.
Not because they know what you know, they're faithful. We've seen in the truth, brother, know what you know, they're cheating brothers.
Exactly. Nah,
let's see what the scripture says.
Let's see what the scripture says.
In Ecclesiastes 7, you see, if you don't know how to
test your
brother, listen. That's important. Because we've been learning these things, but we still don't know how to do these things. I should say how to choose a faithful friend. Brother should tell me quickly, Ecclesiastes 6 and 7.
That's it.
Say, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Right? So it says, for some man is his friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble. So if you're going to choose a friend, what do you do, brother?
Prove him first, Ak.
You still don't know. Let me read that for him again.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 6, 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. How do we do? You don't know how to prove a friend?
Oh, really?
Maybe, I don't know, put a $20 on the floor to see if he's going to take it. You understand? That's it. That's you proving him.
There's many ways you can prove a friend.
Right?
Just
like if you're getting a girlfriend, you know how to prove them, right? Don't you? To make sure you know, send a guy that look better than you to her to see what she's gonna do. If she's gonna stick by you and be like, "Ooh, Jean-Claude, I love Jean-Claude." Right? So the scripture say, man, prove him first. If you get a friend, you got to prove him first. Don't be hasty to credit people.
Exactly.
They have a couple of videos on YouTube of this guy has a channel, and the channel is dedicated to testing females' loyalty and also males' loyalty too. So you would have like your wife, you would go to him, you would say, "Can you test her?" And he would literally send someone who either look nice or have like a Bugatti or a nice watch, something like that. And then the first question is, "Are you single?" A lot of women be like, "Nah, I don't have anybody." And they're in a relationship or they're married.
They see that Bugatti, they're already single.
Nah, I'm not in a relationship right
now.
That
means they left you a long time ago.
Like that. That's if she doesn't even have to do anything or say anything. The mere fact that she could say she's single and while she's married, you can trust that woman.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of time before she goes to someone else. So that's how you test.
The Bible says if you're gonna get a friend, prove them first. It's the same in business. Don't quickly trust people like that in your business before they rob you. You know, the Bible says get a faithful friend. Go ahead, minister.
A faithful friend is a medicine, is overpriced. You cannot put a price on it. A faithful friend is all that. So that means when you're doing business, you need a faithful friend, and you know how to find a faithful friend. And we do business in the community before. We all about each other's interests, not about cheating each other.
Right, and also when you have a faithful friend, you can travel and leave that business. He's running it. Everything's good.
Everything is good.
So, it's like you were here. That's the beautiful thing about a faithful brother. You understand? But if you don't have somebody faithful, man, like in Haiti, you have a business right there. And trust
don't
me.
even try to do a business.
They're gonna show you a picture of how the business is doing good. When you go over there, you won't even find grass.
Yeah. All right.
The business has been eaten.
So end this with the Shabbat Shalom for everybody.
All praise.
So hopefully this lesson is what
An eye-opener.
An eye-opening, so we know how to do business with each other. We know how to, when we sign contract with each other. So, and I say Shabbat Shalom. May the Most High bless you all.
I give me say, hey, man, all praises. I can't hear it, man. Come on, man. I madim la panim Yerushalayim, let's stand and fetch Jerusalem. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Barakatah Hawa. Ba'ashem. Hamashiach. Yahushai. Lanatan lanu. Wayom. Hashabat. Bashalom. Borak. Yisrael. Selak. Yisrael. Todah. Amen. All praises and honor and glory to the Most High for giving us this Shabbat day in peace. We thank you for the understanding and the wisdom and the lesson, putting words in our lips that we may speak to thy people on how we should conduct ourselves in business, that we may move forward and be successful. For all these things you have given us instructions, are given freely to us, that we may apply them in our lives. This is not to please the Most High, but this is how we should live in this planet. And as you made us, you gave us clear instruction on how to do everything, that we have no excuses on why we failed. We pray that, O Most High, that you put all these understanding in our mind as we move on through life, that we may apply these things and that we may have the good success. For if we have no success, it's because we either didn't read it or we didn't apply it. We pray that you bless us more with more understanding. You bless the minister with more understanding and wisdom. And you bless each one of us during the Shabbat day, that we may keep thy commandments and that you may elevate Israel from the ground and bring us back to Zion. We pray and ask all these things by Hashem Yahushai to Adonai. Amen. Shabbat Shalom Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom Yaimu. Borak Hashem Yisrael. Hallelujah Hashem Yahweh. Shabbat Shalom O Israel. Shabbat Shalom Yaimu. Borak Hashem Yisrael. Hallelujah Hashem Yahweh. Give the Most High hand. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High. Shabbat Shalom to all of you that have come out and all those that follow us online. May the Most High bless. Hallelujah. Also remember donations commitment, guys, to keep the congregation running. As the scripture says, do not come empty-handed. So please help out.